etheric light being for putting me on the video. There you go. Wow. Look. Yeah, y'all see that? Wow. You see the direction change?
Hold on. But yeah, who trying to go live with me? Because like I can have this conversation by myself, but like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna have this conversation by myself for now. Alright, so as you already know, the government is corrupt, right? The government is fucking corrupt. And if you don't believe that already, then I don't know where you've been living at and what rock you've been under. Hold on. What the fuck? But yeah, I truly feel as if a lot of us have a lot of potential, and I just think that we get stifled, but like by all this shit that we're conditioned with, and I don't understand why certain people just like, you'll find people that like choose like a profession that somebody else wanted them to choose, and it's like, why did you go, like, I understand college, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand school and all that shit. If you want to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, I guess you need a degree to get, but like, if you don't have to do that shit, stop feeling bad about not doing that shit and not going along with what everybody wants you to do. I do believe school is important to like a certain degree, but I just don't believe that like paying loans and then fucking getting a job, which is not even guaranteed if you get that degree, and then living this life where you're just fucking, you have kids and whatever, you feel me? And then you die. Like, you pay bills, you die, have kids, you have a family, and then what? Like, me personally, I'm gonna tell you, like, me personally, bro, I really want to leave behind, like, a fortune for my kids. Like, I want to make so much wealth spiritually and, currency-wise, like, that, like, my kids and my generations, like, if I die, I could just watch them and be like, damn, off of the shit that I did, they're still eating. That's the shit I want to do. Off of the shit that I love doing, music, art, and I believe that we can do this, and I believe that we all have, like, if you have a passion for what you do, you can definitely manifest greatness. But I just don't feel like everybody has to do the same shit that, you know what I mean? Oh, you gotta be a doctor and a fucking lawyer to be great. Fuck you. Who told you that you had to just do that? Like, I don't know, bro. It just makes me sad because I see a lot of people with, like, a lot of potential kind of go like that to all this stupid shit. And, I know so many people, bro, like, and I'm talking even outside of, like, artists and musicians, like, people that want their own fucking restaurant, people that want their own businesses, like, people that just want something, they want ownership. Like, if you're like me, you want ownership. I want ownership so bad, and I'm fighting for it, and I will continue to fight for it. I want ownership of my house. I want ownership of, like, everything. No, Randy, that's some real shit. People do want security in this life. But you see what's fucked up about security and why I don't get why people think security is a thing? Bro, you can live in the richest neighborhood and somebody can still rob your ass, bro. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. We are living on a ball, like, we're living on a ball of fucking water and rock, rotating around a giant ball of fire at millions of miles an hour every day, and we're safe. This shit doesn't even make sense to me. Like, that shit is dumb. No, I definitely see what you're saying, Randy, but it's like, people need to understand that, like, security is not fucking, and things are really being. Oh yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I like you, bro, because you get it. But now, it's secure, but it's like, it's all about trying your best to control probabilities in your favor. Exactly, bro. Which is why I feel like, and then when I say manifestation, I feel like people kind of get like, all right, this nigga's talking about that shit, and it's real though. But like, we can all manifest what we want in this reality. Just basically what you're saying. It's all about trying your best to control probabilities in your favor. Hell yeah. And but that's the thing, bro. You're right. But it gets to the point where people think that this shit is easy. Like, I don't know why people think, like, nobody told us that life would be easy. People be like, oh, well, I just want it to be done, and then, you know, whatever. But it's like, it's not easy. A lot of people stop because it's not easy to follow your dreams. It's really not easy to just be like, okay, I'm following my dreams, and then like I'm done. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, that's my girl, man. I'm trying to get these crystals. I'm a little drunk. No, but bro, Zeneb has like, she works at like this crystal shop, and she was showing me these crystals, and I'm really trying to collect crystals. I don't even have one crystal I really want, and I have the power, like I have the means to get crystals. It's just like the crystal shop, like the nearest crystal shop is literally like on the outskirts of my town. But basically, what am I talking about? You trying to chat a bit online? You trying to chat a bit? Hell yeah, we could chat a bit online. I'm waiting for somebody to hop on the live. But hold on. I was just talking about, for real, not only is the government just fucked up, but I was just trying to talk about like why people should just like find their own path and forge their own path like in life, because like either way this shit is gonna go burning down in flames, and I just don't understand why people like, I get it everybody, like my friend Randy was saying earlier, people want to feel secure with like everything they're doing, but it's like there's no security. Like I said, we're living on a fucking ball. We're living on a rock, basically, filled with water, floating around a giant ball of fire 1,000,000 miles an hour every day. Like, there's no such thing as security. You could be the richest person and get robbed. You could be the richest person and get killed. Like, how many times do we hear about this shit? Like, and I'm not trying to make that the primary example of what I'm trying to say. It's not the best analogy, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel like people just need to live their dreams. Because this world, if you know it or not, is ending. Like, as we speak, this shit is coming to an end. Like, the end times in any... I'm not religious. I don't belong to any religion. Like, okay, so I grew up Christian and, like, it's weird because I grew up Christian and Muslim. Because, like, half of my family is Christian and half of my family is Muslim. And then, like, I just noticed that everything was the fucking same. It's like they're all saying the same shit. It's just slight differences, and then the messenger is a different person. Like, in Islam, they believe, like, we believe that Jesus existed. They just don't believe that he was the last prophet. And, bro, if you look at, like, the Bible has been changed so many fucking times. Everybody got a damn version to the Bible. King James got a fucking version. Somebody else got another version. And, like, it's crazy because, like, you're not supposed to change. Hold on. I think people's ability to manifest is based on neuroticism. It's based on the Big Five model of personality. It's a psychology. Yeah, that's true, bro. I like you because you have a lot of knowledge, bro. I don't know why we didn't have these conversations at school, for real. But that's the thing, if you're genetically predisposed to like a certain way of thinking, I don't know, I feel like the human brain is so powerful that you can like change anything. You know what I mean? But it's gonna take some work, of course, but it's like you can definitely get to a point where you can manifest what you want. And I'm not saying this shit like I've mastered everything. I haven't, but like I've even felt it on like even the most fundamental levels, and it's like I know that it's real just because I've manifested things, just because I've said something so simple. And it's funny because like my greatest and most like prominent manifestations have been when like I'm not trying so hard to manifest. Like it, like I could just say something like so fucking simple and not even think about what I'm saying, and it'll happen. Or like I'll talk about somebody. I talked about this in one of my videos. I don't like talking about people that I don't like, because when I talk about people that I don't like, it brings them up in real life. And it's not usually me that talks about people that I don't like. It's other people that I know. Like one of my friends will say some shit. Oh, this person blase. And I'm like, why the fuck are we talking about this person? The more we talk about this person, they show up in reality. But anyway, neuroticism. Oh no, I already read that. It can be quite a lot of fact. It depends on your genes and how you... Bro, I'm about to go live with you for real. I can't believe my mom is still watching this live. It's funny. I love you. I'm about to send you an... Bro, we need to talk. Go live with me. I sent you the invite. I'm getting a little tipsy, bro, so don't mind me.
Ooh, how's it going?
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Yo, I love that you're spitting knowledge, my brother. For real, for real.
I appreciate you. And just by what you're saying, I know that you're vibrating on the same frequency. So
Yo, it's crazy up here. Like I'm in Canada, so I had to like watch a lot of you guys to understand what's going on there, to see what's going on here, and we are well. if you're not lined up correct and everything.
yeah, but I want to ask you, it's funny, I'm glad you said that where you're from. In Canada, is it the same shit? Do you come across the same, like, because I don't know how Parliament is there. Because I know the U.S. is definitely, like, but, like,
Right
how
now,
is it
right now, like the west side of Canada is trying to like really break apart from Quebec, Ontario, and that office. And that division all began with like I'm pretty sure Justin Trudeau on how the way he conducts his parliament and everything. But
there?
but Alberta, I live in Alberta, so I live in Calgary. It's wild. As soon as we got our new like electee, the guy who runs the whole province, yo, we started losing jobs. Teachers got fired from universities. Cops cut funding, so now there's more cops out here, really pressing people that look like this. But like, yo, it's wild. It's actually wild. Literally in Calgary, just a day ago on Friday the 13th, someone got sentenced to a quadruple murder. Crazy in my city. It's crazy. I've never really seen Canada.
That's some wild shit. Yeah, Canada, I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
Yo, it's wild, bro. That's all I gotta say. Bigger and bigger. It's so funny. People don't actually understand that right now. You're literally seeing around the world everybody protest their governments. It's not coming to the West just yet because we stocked up on food. Think about it. America, you guys have access to guns. What the fuck? You think the government's just gonna start doing some harsh shit like that? Nah, you guys actually can get strapped and fight back. In Canada, it's a little bit different. But you guys, as soon as you guys really, really notice how much this government is playing you, pick up those guns and literally start fighting civil war. Watch.
And that's why they're trying to start them gun laws and shit that people are not fucking with. But at the same time, it's like, bro, and I'm glad you're saying that Americans don't even know their power, like, especially black, bro. And I fucking love minorities, but it's like, the minorities here, bro, I don't know how it is in Canada, bro. It seems like y'all are very, like, y'all just know yourselves. But, like, here, it's like people know themselves, but not really. It's kind of like a disconnection, and it makes people kind of like, all right, we don't feel like we have the power. We feel like this white man has the power. So we're going to submit to him, and then we're going to think that wherever he goes is where we need to go, and we need to bro, nobody supports black businesses. All these minorities are supporting themselves. Like, okay, let me say this. Indians and people, like everybody outside of black people in America, like they have their own shit. They're supporting themselves, which is cool. I don't blame them. It's natural to do that. Support your own. But black people here, bro, it's like we hate each other. So kill a nigga this, and I'm gonna rob a nigga, and I'm gonna do this to a nigga. But what about the motherfucker that's really oppressing you, though? What about him? Oh no, I kiss his ass. I go to work and I serve his ass. Like, bro.
Do you want to know why it's so confusing, my G? I've actually been thinking about that. I've been thinking, why do you guys always argue with yourself? Why do you guys always kill yourselves? If you guys really stuck together, you guys would actually body the rest of the world. America, you guys have so much black people, it ain't even crazy. This is the conclusion I kind of came to, because Canada is a big mixing pot. Everybody came from like war torn zones. I'm from South Sudan. So I have my people. So if I do a crime here, I get back to Sudan. Do you know what I mean? But if like go to America, if a white person, if a Japanese person does a crime in America, he gets exported to Japan. Same thing with the Chinese, they go back to their country. Where do you send the black person who committed the crime on America? People in Africa don't want to claim them. So how you gotta first claim who you are more, or find your real people, because
find out who you are,
because if people actually knew that Native Americans, Indians, all those were just black people, that would literally break the laws on the land. That means they have to give back all the land and they gotta go back to Europe, which is still named after a black princess, a black queen. So what the fuck is up with that?
You just gave me some knowledge. Wait,
The
Europe
world-
was named after a black queen?
The world is funny. It's named after Europa, I believe or not. I'm not know if I'm spelling her name or saying her name right. I don't want to butcher it, but it's named after a predominant black queen. There's even a photo where the British were seen kissing the toes of a king and queen, a black king and queen. Why? Why would white people be on their knees kissing our feet? Why? Those people literally, those two people, I feel like they might have just signed over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Signed over their people, and
You never, bro, and that's how it is. Bro, I love that you said your son. It's like only Africans get this shit, bro. Because I'm African.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
God. Son, because I'm African too, bro, and I'm glad, yo, that's the power right there, brother. Yeah, bro.
Yo, for real, bro.
It's like we get it because I don't know what it is about Africans, bro. I really don't know. I feel like we just, and I'm not trying to say anybody else is less, but I'm just saying like, we come from something else, bro. Like even on our ancestors and everything, bro. It's like the knowledge of them just like comes to us. It's crazy. Which is when I'm hearing you speak, bro, like you sound like a fucking educated king, bro.
Yo, I compared to the people I actually like, compared to my friends and everything, bro, I am just literally the tip of the iceberg. There's more below the waters. But even like the main reason why I believe Africans, we share this tie so easy with our family, our culture, because we never got that disconnection yet. Do you know what I mean? Even back home, if we had war, it would still be tribal. You know what I mean? It'd be like my tribe's better than yours, but we still fighting on the same culture, like the same kind of premise that we gotta respect each other on culture. But here it's just like fuck you nigga, I don't want to listen at all.
Exactly. No matter who you are, for real, bro, that's some real shit. It's like here, it's like just because, and I tell people all the time, like, not to be rude, but I don't come from slave bloodline, like, and I be trying to tell people, they'll be like, oh, well, you know, Martin Luther King did this, Malcolm X did. I'm like, I get that, but at the same time, like, that's not what I come from, where people actually know who their like, oh no rude shit, but like my grandfather knows who his dad is, and they know who that person is.
That's what it is. It's that family generation. It's that tie. There's I think all of your heritage and all of your DNA genes, I think all your memories and everything like that, you receive from your mother, like you're like who you really are and everything, because everything is passed down genetically to the woman. That just means women are first. I think we both know that. We can just come to that end it there. But literally, it goes to prove to you that everything is in, like, everything you get genetically that you're supposed to kind of be is from your mom. So you have a lot of memories and past experiences from your dad also, because check it out. So you are of a completion of your mom and dad. So now if you go to the two sides, they both have grandfathers, grandmothers, and then they can add more and more. You, if you really know how to, a lot of people need to know this, that you can access your father's memories. You can access your grandfather's memories. You can access all the lessons they learned without having to go through the lessons and learn the suffering. Do you know what I mean?
But it's like, what, bro? That's interesting. You're giving me some new knowledge for real. How do you do that?
My friend Bridge of Raw, you should follow him. He's on Instagram and on YouTube also. He basically taught me meditation. You gotta, because when you first meditate, you go into that kind of black room in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Like, the black room, and then he's been telling me to focus on making a body. So like connecting source from the light to the dark, because you gotta remember, God said, "Let there be light," but then that light, technically speaking, was Lucifer leaving him. So you gotta go back into the dark, reconnect, then form another light, and then continue. Do you get what I mean? It's like. It's some confusing. It's confusing backwards sometimes, but it's just literally about remaining calm and meditations. I seen a couple of your videos today. I was the one who was texting you on my other IG. I was literally watching all your videos. That was just purely amazing, my brother. Truly, a lot of people get on this wave for real.
bro, and that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, I don't want to sound crazy to people. And, bro, like, people be watching me. People be fucking, like, son, like, just off of saying shit like this, like, and I've been on this for years. It's just, like, now I'm starting to feel comfortable enough to, like, put it out. But, like, bro, it's like, when I say shit like this, people start watching me. And then everywhere I go, bro, it be on some weird shit. Like, I don't know if you know about this shit, but it's like, my phone's been tapped by, like, the police before. And they've, like, called, bro, like, they've literally called, like, some of my closest people been like, what are you doing with this number? Bro, on some real shit, like, and this one time I got arrested, like, because I failure to appear in court. Like, basically, when they arrested me, it's like, it was 6 fucking police cars, right? Just for a failure to appear. And they all of them came out and they gave me this strange ass look, and they look like doppelgangers. They all look like clone copies, bro. And it's like they just looking at me crazy. And I'm like, motherfucker, like, I'm not in the wrong, bro. I just missed court. What? Why is this shit happening?
Yo, a lot of people don't realize a lot of these things are happening right in front of your eyes. Do you know that whole thing about cops generically looking like the same motherfucker, the same bald ass motherfucker, white, just looking buff, trying to beat niggas up and shit? Yo, that's what the course does to you. You're genetically being modified into that person. Even when you're a doctor, lawyer, teacher, you somehow all morph into the same person at the end. Do you not? Do you not see that? Do you not see doctors who always thin up here, have hair on the side, have glasses? Little officers, you haven't seen officers that are bald, buff, tattoos everywhere, knows about the hood. Like, motherfucker, like, yo, we're all making the same generic person.
Son,
it really
I
is.
swear to bro, I fuck with you so hard, bro, because it's like everybody I've been trying to tell this shit to looks at me like I'm crazy, but you just get it, bro.
My G, you gotta understand, you literally ain't crazy. If people even knew what maritime law was, if people even studied what maritime, like, law of the sea, that basically you are just treated like property at the end of it. Your license.
Do you have notes? Do you have notes?
Man's go in hard, bro. Yo, trust. Let me show you. I go in hard. You'll actually realize that if you actually break down the law of sea, it actually shows you that your license ain't shit. It's just something they give you, just so you can go about and fuck yourself up more. It's just a matrix trap within a matrix, trap within a matrix. So it's crazy. It's like literally, I drove myself a little bit crazy for a bit. Couldn't trust anyone. Then after that, I was like, yo, you got a soul. You're black. You have melanin. Come on, man. Calm the fuck down. That's another thing. Do you want to know why people go crazy? A lot of people ain't meant to handle this information. You see, me and you, we're meant to handle it. We're meant to process it. We can take it. We can put it side by side by the reality we live in. Me and you do that successfully, but can everybody else do that successfully? And some people will do that. They go crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know King James was gay. On top of that, a demonologist. Motherfucker. So if the person is gay, if he writes a book, does the people in the book not mean they might be gay? Low key?
Bro, you are saying some real.
Like that's some shit that I've actually that young Pharaoh, I don't know if you watch him, that he brought up.
I watch young Pharaoh, bro.
Killed my brain, bro. Like literally, I was like, so he was a demonologist on top of being gay.
Damn.
Like
yo, you're funny as shit.
Yo, do you know what's funny? Do you know what's so funny? They clown you to your face. Literally, Jesus is not even real to begin with. So it wouldn't matter if he was gay and all that, right? But these motherfuckers are out here bringing him up in court in Congress. Think about it. He's being tried harder than Jesus when he got crucified. What? How? The nigga ain't alive and you're bringing him up. You're just clowning the people on top of that.
Right.
Like they clown you to your face and people don't see it. It hurts. It hurts.
And it hurts so much. They put this shit in movies and everything. Like, they'll show you the truth to your face, and people still don't get it. The Matrix, the Truman Show, all this shit, the Investigation Bureau, all this shit. It's like they tell you to your face, what they're doing. And these are fucking Jewish people. Like, these are the Zionist elites, bro.
Zionist,
Bro.
Zionist Jews, bro.
And nobody knows. It's just like, oh, it was just a movie. They tell the truth in movies, bro. And it's, man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta give it up to them, because the most greatest lie they did was to make sure that evil was not like they made it so apparent that evil was not real, the devil was not real, that people will now go fuck themselves over. The devil is real, but he's not real in the way these motherfuckers paint him. No, it's all about energies. It's all about how you literally take and give that energy away. A lot of people are about to start having abilities. When I mean abilities, I mean powers on the inside. What does that mean? If we even look at water bending from, like, let's just talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm about to break people's mind. I hope I can break people's mind.
Bro, do it. You got the whole line.
So water bending is all about defense, right? And water is about emotion. So if you're always on defense, it should always be, I understand you, you understand me. I understand you, you understand me. It should always be on defense. There shouldn't be no offense. Do you get what I mean? In waterbending. In waterbending, you learn how to bend people's emotions. Because then when you start manipulating them, you can also call that bloodbending, which is very true. I'm going to get you to do it, but you don't know you're doing it for me, but later you're going to find out, motherfucker. So, you know, and then you got earthbending. You got them physical hitters, them people who want to see all that physical shit happen. Them are the fighters. They're the people that need to see the world in front of them and see the facts in front of them. See that, like, you actually have to show them the lies and show them the proof before they even move on. And let's see how you bend with that. You can bend with that by the way you fight. I'm taking it because it's very physical, because it's the way you fight and it's also the way you conduct your conversations physical. What you do after that, what you do as physically, what you can bring to your brain and bring here to the physical planet. And then when we do airbending real quick, we're literally airbending right now. It's all about mental power. It's just ideas fly. You know what I mean? Fire. We got that too. You wearing red, that spirituality. You can see it in my eyes, man. That's that fire. So you're telling me we're the Avatar right now, me and you, bro? You telling me,
bro? Hell yeah.
So alone with that, we have abilities. So pretty soon we're gonna come up X-Men First Class. And I mean X-Men First Class. Y'all better pay attention to what happens around you in the inside, going out. It's first gonna happen in the inside. It's not gonna happen if you believe so much something has to happen outside. It ain't gonna happen. The fuck it's not. That's just logic. If you worry about your inside abilities, focus on controlling your emotions, focus on controlling what's physically here, focus on what you can think, and focus on your spirituality. You'll literally be able to do things on a different level that no one will ever be able to see or even understand. And what's so funny is all these energies, they actually fight against each other. You know what I mean? It's like versus fire, they actually fight, and like air versus earth, they have to fight. Like it's something that naturally occurs, but then you also have to see where you fit into those roles and how you can use them, not for evil, but for good. A lot of people forget to always say that. Not for evil, but for good. You know what I mean? No bullshit on this. No Cash 21. I take your soul later, man. Nah. I can't be like that, bro. I don't subscribe to that.
Me neither. Bro, how old are you, bro? You are wise.
Bro, I'm only 22, and that's the part that gets me. It's because I'm only 22, right? And I could, technically speaking, take any avenue in life that I really wanted to. So I want to show people how, like, you guys have the internet. You guys are using it right now to learn something good. A lot of people just be on Fortnite and all that stuff. Why don't you guys put that down for a bit? Pick up a book. Read. Watch a video. Calm down. Like, talk to you. Talk to you.
Or you, bro. Like, bro, I swear I've learned a lot just in this conversation with you, bro, and I actually like learning from, like, this is what I live for, bro. Because I know I don't have all the answers, but I know I'm very wise and knowledgeable. But when I have somebody else that is also very wise and knowledgeable, bro, it like brings a fire in me. Like, damn, now I want to learn more. Like, it's that give and take. It's not like these energy vampires and these. Exactly. It's not like these leeches and these energy vampires to where people will come around you and they just want to take all the information that you have and run off with it, or they just want to know what you know and then fuck you up. And it's like, bro, why do you have to do that? Like, why can't we all just like cooperate and as melanated beings as well? Like, that's another thing that I really love, bro. Like, this give and take.
Trust, bro. Trust. Every single day, people don't understand black versus white. That's literally the God versus the devil. We're literally seeing that just manifest on a smaller level, on a very inconsistent level. But at the same time, this whole universe is God experiencing himself within himself. So what the fuck? Do you get what I mean? So it's like, universe, meaning one, verse meaning song. It's one song. What chord you play, what chord the next person play can make this song smooth. But a lot of people are fucking up the song with their vibration. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm about to start saying that. You just gave me
Yo, dead ass, that's what it be. You know what I mean? Do you know? I wanna show you one cool thing that I think you should honestly use and try to teach people how to hone this ability in their head. It's I don't know if you listen to KRS-One.
Right, KRS-One.
Yeah.
I've heard him like maybe once or twice. I know his history a little bit, but get me him.
All right, what's it called? Yeah, so just say in your mind, say Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Like just say it in your mind without moving your lips, anything. Just say it. All right, pause. Come back to me now. What was that voice that spoke? What was that voice that listened? Because you didn't move this. You didn't listen with this. So what was that like voice?
The voice that spoke, bro, was like the inner me, like my higher self. Because I could actually hear that shit. And it's like the voice that listened was still me. It was just, it was just me.
You got to understand, all those senses you had inside your brain, the one where you spoke and you talked, those are not senses that were picked up from your physical ears or mouth, because those are still connected to your brain. So that means we're in two different brains. So people don't realize when you die, if that is not strong, if that is not consistent, if that voice in you, I think you might just got to come back, learn the lesson again.
Yeah, that's real shit. And let me ask you a question, bro. Now that you've said that, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you came on this live today, bro. Like, you actually made my day. You made my night. I'm not gonna hold you, bro, because like I didn't expect anybody to even be like speaking at this level. Like your levels, bro. Like, you're older than me, but you're only 2 years older than me. But you're so wise. But what was I gonna ask you? All right, so what do you think dictates why people have to come back and relive this cycle in life? Is it not learning the lessons that they needed to learn while they incarnated into this life, or do you think it's something else?
I believe that one is so hard for me is because, yo, check this out. So there was this one time, I have a girlfriend, I'm with her, you know, we doing couple shit, you know what I mean? And I closed my eyes when we were having like sex, and you know how sex is a spiritual energy thing. Literally, closed my eyes. That threw me back. Like, it threw me back into memory. I know a lot of people are not gonna listen to this or take it for real for what it is, but I literally believe you more than anyone else. But it threw me back to old Egypt. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I was walking around the Pharaoh's temple and everything. I literally looked to my right. I could see the 3 pyramids. So fucking beautiful and everything. I'm literally looking at this like I can have everything in my mind. Like, that was a lesson I got from that, right? I really reincarnation. It really has to do with the lessons you don't want to learn and you have to learn them. It's something you have to. to like your soul or spirit has done something in the past that I guarantee probably hurts. You know what I mean? Like it probably did something. Like I'm pretty sure I did some nasty shit probably in my back life, like murder someone or whatever. But then it's all about how I'm in this life now. I'm in this body. This is my car right now. What can I do from those past lessons to make this car better and to drive this car through that bridge to the other side to see what's up? So it's like history. You can't know who you are without knowing your history. So this goes back to why Black Americans are very confused, because their history is like everyone's telling them, you guys got pulled from Africa, you guys are here, like you guys got from here. It's like the history is mixing up, so the spirit is gonna get mixed. The spirit doesn't know how to really settle down in the environment around it, and if the environment around it is even hostile, that spirit ain't gonna chill. It's always gonna be on defense.
Bro,
it's gonna be on
some real shit. That's some real shit, because when I tell people, like I've said in one of my videos, like not everybody rests in peace, especially those like slaves. They definitely didn't fucking rest in peace. So that's why a lot of the shit in America is fucking up right now, because like, and a lot of Black people's mentalities, like not even to be on no wild shit, but it's like the slaves didn't rest in peace. What happened to them and the trials and tribulations they had to go through? It's like that mentality, first of all, just being a slave and being taken from your people, and then being taken from your tradition, your language, and being stripped of all of that, even your spirituality, and brought here and beaten into something new that isn't even you. And then you have to adopt something else, and you have to adopt even people's names that you weren't even born with. It does a huge deal to the psyche. And I feel like once people understand that, it'll be easier to like get back into themselves. But at the same time, they've still been so disconnected from who they truly are that it's really fucked up. Like, man, wasn't that long ago.
The one question I always ask about Black Americans is because y'all are so amazing. That's the most funniest part. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all literally, the whole world can copy your trend. Though you guys can start a trend and it can just douse itself through the world. Even Canada has to copy you guys. Like I'm gonna give you guys your props. Canada, Toronto is a wannabe Chicago, straight up. It is a wannabe Chicago, straight and simple. That's just how I see it. But you guys sell your culture. You guys sell your culture. You guys sell out your music. You guys sell out your people, and then expect kind of like I'm not saying you specifically, but the ones who still go around here rapping about they say I want all this change, but your mannerisms ain't matching up with the vibration or frequency you trying to omit. Like it's like a double negative. It's like I want to do something good, but I just shot someone. It's like the fuck? The fuck? Like a lot of my one homie keeps telling me accountability. It's even hard to even keep myself accountable. You know what I mean? So now imagine other people trying to keep themselves accountable. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro, it's hard. Yo,
it's hard. It's hard for real. And now people like me and you, minded people, like people who actually think and try to go lead the people, we're going to be looked upon as crazy. We're going to be looked upon as weird. We're going to be looked upon as pushed to the side, because our concepts and everything go against the grain. Even alone when we talk about even the religion, like the Bible, King James, a lot of people don't know that fact to begin with. Do you know what I mean?
Right. And I've noticed that, bro. It's like when I say shit, they're like, oh, well, his version of the Bible. And I'm just like, the nigga's gay. Like, he was gay. And not only are you're not supposed to change the words to a sacred book. Like, you're not supposed to do that shit. And in turn, bro, in Revelations, I don't know if you've seen it, but like it says, if you fucking change the words to this book or alter them even one word, you'll be cursed. And the shit that I see, bro, it's like all these motherfuckers, like, I'm not trying to be like, bro, white people got diseases. They got everything wrong with their mental state. Bro, they are weird as fuck. And I'm not trying to be rude, but like, bro, they are not the original people and they never will be. And it's like, when I think about it, I'm just like, you said what?
Like, the most funniest thing is people always say modern humans go back like 6,000, 10,000 years. Okay, motherfucker, that's you white people. You people go back 6,000 years. We go back way more. We've been longer. We've been like, we were here. Egypt was an empire.
Right.
Like,
and you know what's crazy, bro? It's like where my mom is from, where I'm from, Tanzania, it's the Olduvai Gorge is the place where they found the oldest human remains of like anybody, like the first human skeleton and everything they found in my country, my mother's country as well. And it's like, that's in Africa. That's in Africa. And when they talk about Cleopatra, they be trying to make her seem like this white girl. It was, bro, Egypt was not a town in Sweden somewhere. They try to bring themselves into anything. And if you've noticed, they've been breaking the noses off of all the old relics of the Egyptians. They know damn well that the original people were black. And I'm not, like, for anybody watching this is not to downplay all the other races, but, like, it's just reality, bro. We were the first reality. It's just reality. Even the first Israelites, bro, were dark skin. Like, the shit that people don't even know. Like, all of this shit.
You know,
bro,
do you know,
like
you know,
huh?
Continue, my bad.
I feel like the Egyptians, like, when they made the pyramids, you know how the white people be trying to say, oh, aliens did it. Oh, somebody, like, they don't want to give us our credit. And it's funny because it's like, okay, you're saying all that, but we just don't want to tell you how we did our shit. The Egyptians, bro, do you know, and I'm pretty sure you know, like, if you look at some of the pharaohs and some of the people that were like buried in the tombs, their bodies are still preserved. Like, you could look at them and still see like a human. He just looked old as fuck. But then, like, I don't know if you know, but the pharaoh that was written in the Bible, I don't know how accurate the Bible is, bro, because it's been changed so much. But in the Old Testament, when Moses was leading the Israelites out of Egypt,
I think was it Ramsey?
Yeah. His body, bro, to this day, if you look it up, he literally, the earth didn't even take him, bro. My mom showed me, like, recently, like, you can still see his picture, bro. The earth didn't even take his ass. And I'm just trying to tell people, like, bro, we just came from so much, and we came from so much history. Like, our DNA, like, the light codes in us, it's just so powerful. Like, even in just our melanin, melanin, that cosmic energy, like, people don't understand. Like, we could tap in. We could really tap into some shit.
A lot of people, that's also the very problem that has to be annoying for people, like for people trying to move forward and trying to actually bring the world together, because we're gonna have to break the facts that all you motherfuckers lied and actually have to show the real history. And that's the day that everyone's gonna be more touched. You know, no one is touched yet, because it is just us talking. Wait until this actually scientific level and actually these actual research places actually start just like taking back their work and everything, actually giving back Egyptian artifacts, actually giving back everything they stole from Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, everything, actually giving back all of that. And on top of that, making sure they get the fuck out of all those places. Because I'm pretty sure West Africa just kicked out France. They're trying to kick out the Western France banks out of France banks out of West Africa and everything and everything like that. So it's funny. It's funny because their empire is coming down. It's coming down as we speak. The empire around the world ain't that strong as I thought it was. But then at the same time, these guys out here predicting shit in the Bible, but it's easy to predict things in the Bible when you wrote it, when you're the one who took it from the people, fucked it up, and then gave it to the people. It's easy to do that. It's really easy to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Right, and the funny thing is that like that whole Christian religion, like not to knock anybody's religion, was started by Roman Catholics, like, and the story, like that's why I don't believe the Bible like that, because it's like everything just sounds so dumb to me. Like, okay, so I do believe like certain prophets and certain kings and queens definitely existed. Like I definitely believe King David and King Solomon existed. Samson with the long hair, cut his hair, lost his power. Like I believe, especially the Old Testament, I really believe like those people were alive, but I just don't feel like it. I don't believe that like the way people worship it, I don't feel like they believe it in like the way that it really was in reality. And like, I just feel like, wait, what were you saying? You said something that I was gonna expound upon for real. Like, what did you just say, bro?
That people don't know that the very same book that they actually had has been revised. So if someone comes and tells you what's gonna happen, they already know what's gonna happen. Why? Like, why are you acting all surprised? If someone said this is gonna happen in Revelation, they wrote it down. Why you all surprised? You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that shit has been so altered and changed. That's why I don't get when people like, okay, we believe in the Bible. I get that, bro, and it's cool, but it's like, don't people understand that the story of Jesus was taken from the story of Horus? Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's a story that was older than the story of Jesus himself. So it's like, even if Jesus was alive and real, it's like, why do these two stories sound so alike? That's what I don't be getting. And then people want you, Bible thumpers and all these people want you to be, oh, you should be a Christian. You should be a Christian. Why? Like, I don't know if you've noticed, bro, but so many people have been converting from Christianity to Islam. And the fact that they try to like kind of do this shit with Islam where they try to make people feel like this, oh, this is radical. Like people that are in this religion, they just strap bombs to themselves. Why are they trying so hard to make Islam look crazy? And I'm not saying I'm Muslim. Like, I'm not Muslim. I have family that's Muslim. But it's like, I feel like they just know a little bit more because at least they give Jesus his respect. Like, okay, we believe he was a prophet. They're not on no bullshit to where it's like, yeah, fuck somebody else's religion. If you really think about it, when I like the ancient books like the Torah, when I just think about all this shit, I'm like, man, these shits wasn't changed. Like, and it doesn't seem like they would know, because it's just the book. Like the Quran is the Quran and has always been the Quran. The Bible has everybody's fucking name on it. Everybody's revision, kings, whoever.
Top religion. You gotta remember, top religion. Top religion.
Right.
Top religion.
Right. I could make a version of the Bible if I wanted to and call it King Nadra's Bible. Like, come on. This shit is crazy.
Yo, I'm not trying to diss Jesus with the Bible, but in my Bible it would be like, thou shalt not diss my niggas. Like
and you can do some shit like that. That's what I don't like about that religion, bro. And it's like, oh, that was my point. The Roman Catholics, bro, even if Jesus was real, which I'm not saying he was or he wasn't, if he was like alive, he never said to be a Christian. He never even uttered the word Christian. Never. The only time it started, the Roman Catholics, the white people started that stupid shit. Like, and I'm not trying to knock anybody's shit. They went off and they was like, oh, okay. The same motherfuckers that crucified him. I don't get people that believe in this shit. Like, it's like, bro, like the same people, Pontius Pilate, the nigga that said, oh, he has to be crucified. Okay, cool. It said that he didn't want to do it, but the people of Israel wanted him crucified. But I'm just in my head like, okay, but the same people that didn't really know him and still crucified him, like you're gonna start a religion in Rome, in the like Roman Catholic, like that was the first era of Christianity, and it's like, okay, cool. Y'all used to crucify people upside down even. That's what I don't get. It's like, and people believe in, they took us away from our ancestry. They took us away from, well, at least Black Americans. I can't speak for that myself because I don't have that ancestry. I was just born here.
Oh, you just born here?
Yeah, but I'm not Black American at all. Like, not to knock it, I definitely respect. Like, I would say I am just because I was born here. And you feel me? I definitely adapted to the culture. Like, it is me just because I was born here. You know, I'm from DC and shit. So I know both worlds. Like, I'm African, but at the same time, it's like I know the culture and I've been raised in this shit. So it's like I know the best of both worlds. But like, I feel bad for my friends that are Black American and they're not from Africa. And it's like, I'm just like, damn, like you don't know who you really are. Like you actually are very, very, very powerful. Like, and you don't even fucking know it because I know it. And it's like when I look at my ancestry and I know who the like, bro, my mom got me hip. She knows her ancestors. She knows her great. So when I pray, I can just call upon these people. And it's sad that like they can't do the same shit. Their slave owners had the last name of fucking Jackson and Jenkins and shit. And
Why
that's
do you
how
think?
that.
Why do you think a lot of black people are just named Johnson or Samson or Samson? Like you guys are just given the name of just you guys are just the son, and then you guys get the father's name of the person who owns you. A lot of people don't actually know that. A lot of people actually don't trace back their family ties or family trees and everything. Like, yo, like praise to your mother. Praise to your mother first, because she connected you back to your ancestors. Amen. That's actually some Wakanda shit. That's what's up. That's what everyone needs to be back on. Like that about balance is because if you how am I gonna pray to a God that's not even meant for me?
Bro, you're saying some real shit. I read that
How?
early. Yo,
How? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that I'm gonna go to a white God who, yo, did you know Jesus went into church, flipped everything, and just like a white man didn't get arrested?
I heard about that, yeah. Because people wasn't, what was it again? Because the people wasn't worshiping God or some shit.
I think so. I think they were selling food in the church. Everything. He came, flipped everything, and just like the white man today, he gets a free pass. But they got him. They got his ass crucified. But still, they got him. They got him. But that little slide there already indicates a lot. That like even a lot of these stories, even when you brought up Samson with his hair, doesn't that sound like a dreaded ass, like a nice dread nigga, you know? Like, you know what I mean?
They said that he had dreads. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't know if you watched this series. It was called The Bible. I don't know if it was on Netflix, but I remember watching it.
Yeah.
Bro, the fucking show, the nigga was black with dreads. I was like, black people, you don't see your power.
You don't see none of it. You don't see none of it.
Know. These white people know the history. That's why they try so hard to keep it from black people, because they know. That's why they're like, nah, these niggas can't know who they are. Because if they did know who they were, they'd fuck us up. You damn right. And it's even Africans that don't, like, it's not excluded, it's just black people in America. It's even Africans that don't know this shit, bro. And I'm looking at them like, bro, this is sad. If anybody, you should know, and you should be utilizing this, because we're not of slave bloodline. Like, not to be rude to anybody who is, but it's like, we should be the first ones, bro, like, especially in contact with our ancestors and the people that came before us. We should be the ones, and I'm not speaking like I'm perfect and I do all this shit, but it's like, we should be the first ones manifesting what we wanted to, like, we should be kicking fucking ass. Like, we should be running this shit.
Yo, do you know, I think it was like statistics, like the average black American from US, Canada, or even Africa, anywhere, they said that if we were to fight a war with our fist and go one-on-one, there can be like 10 white people to every black person. Do you know what I mean? So it's like we have the strength of 10 men in one, but we just sit back with just, oh, let me get some lean, let me smoke and everything. We're not really coming together to be an empire.
You could be skinny like this and be strong as hell, bro. Like,
you don't know where that
energy
comes from.
Son, that people don't even know that energy comes from your ancestors.
Do you know? But do you know why? Do you know why I give a round of applause for all the colonizers, for what they did, for what they went? You know why I gotta give them a round of applause? Because they first went to Egypt. They went to Kemet. They looked at the pictures on the wall. Them motherfuckers didn't know how to read it, but they stayed there, trying twice as hard, and took our technology and took our wisdom, and then they went and invented everything. They went and did everything themselves. Do you not think there was helicopter depictions, UFO depictions, all in old Kemet? There was, on those walls. But people like me and you with the same skin color would look at it and be like, that's my ancestors, they built that. I can just look at it here and just move on. White people came and looked at it like, yo, No one's taking this information. The fuck? And
So
they
they
took it and they
shadows.
conquered. It's literally. Do you know how there's checkers, chess? There's Japanese chess, which is 3 levels. It's 3 level checkers or chess. So you gotta jump
Yeah.
it. We're out here playing. Some of us are out here playing chess, while these guys are playing Japanese checkers. They already got you at checkmate.
Yeah.
But now it's all about if you commit to that. It's all about the action you commit with if they're gonna keep you in that position.
Real shit, bro.
It's a very like it's a very funny world. It's a very funny world. That's all I gotta say. This world is so funny because they clown everyone, but yet they be out here doing the most as who they're clowning. Do you get what
Bro,
I mean?
easy, yeah. They
Mhm.
will clone you, but be doing the shit that they take your shit at the same time. Be like, oh, I'm using the shit that you basically invented, but I'm still gonna make fun of you. And it's funny because we go for it and we're like, oh shit, and we get offended, but we don't realize like, wait, motherfucker, you stole what we made, like. But we don't know that. We're just like, oh wow, that person's smarter than us. No, they're not. They just kind of took what you had.
They took what you had and they just released it more faster than you. That's just it. It literally comes down to any music. If I had a song in my head and I didn't release it, the universe is gonna pass it to the next person, which might be you. And you do it, and if you get views and popping, I can't be like, what the hell? Why'd you do that? Why'd you steal my I can't do that because I didn't go out and capitalize on the song that was in my head at that moment. You
Crazy
get what
that you know some real shit, bro. Because I've honestly been through that too. That's wild. That's
Mhm.
wild. That's real shit.
A lot of funny things happen to me like that. Like something gets released, I'm like, yeah, I seen it. I should have done it, but I was like, that's not my play. That's not my play.
Yeah,
It's not my hear so say so for the moment. But my moment will come when it comes. That's when you just pass on it.
hell yeah, bro.
Word,
Damn.
dog. This has been a good chat, man. Like, bless up. I'm gonna come on live next time you on, bro. Trust.
Bro, hell yeah, stay blessed. I'm about to end this J for real. I'm not gonna hold you, but that I'm about to save this. I'm about to save this, bro. And you
Alright.
definitely, bro, I'm gonna hit you up, bro, because I was not expecting you to be so wise, like among your years, bro. And I respect that because honestly, I feel like we need more people like you and I, like in this world, speaking this because you even taught me a lot just in this live, bro, and I appreciate it.
There's one more there's one idea that actually broke my head once I actually understood it. Like I'm still having trouble wrap my mind around it. But
Yeah,
that multiple realities they exist and they co-concur with this one. Do you know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
like if when you leave your house, you're technically speaking going to the government's reality, like their rules and everything. And so then
yeah.
when you enter a shop, you're going into their realities, their rules and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And and I believe that every single reality, like movies and TVs are literally what people have to understand before that person made that movie was a thought. It was a bubble. So it was an energy, and that energy has a connection to the universe. So when people sometimes sleep and they say I had a wild dream, like I was fighting Optimus Prime or something, you probably jumped into that person's reality that person made, because that's how reality is something someone makes, and other people can come in and be cozy in it. So your dreams are another way to access your different multiple realities, different access realities, and it gets funny when these realities start breaking and start co-concurring with each other, and then you start seeing
Yeah.
glitches happen, which happen in
Yeah.
front of your eye, which is literally like you're like, motherfucker, what is going on?
Bro, it's real. It's like,
But that's
damn, the
literally
Matrix
chat
is
for a
fucking up.
whole different day.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm about to end this live, bro, but stay blessed, bro, and hit me. I'm gonna hit you up for real.
All
And
right,
I'm glad that we had this conversation, G. Stay
all right,
blessed, my brother.
stay blessed.
Yeah, you too, bro.
All right.
You wise, man. Yo, that's my nigga, bro. He is wise. Hope y'all enjoyed this live, bro. I'm about to save this gent. That shit was crazy, bro. My man is wise among his years, like beyond his years. Just like me. And that shit is crazy. A lot of y'all are too. I was reading the comments. I just so into what he was saying. But Randy, bro, you were saying some whole real shit, bro. Everybody was, yeah. Stay blessed, y'all. It's been another one.